Have you ever caught yourself reacting in a disproportionate way to small situations? Or noticed that you have behavioral patterns you can't quite explain? Maybe you feel constantly on edge, as if something bad is about to happen, even when everything seems fine. Before we begin, I want to make one thing clear. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. It does not replace diagnosis or treatment by a mental health professional. If you identify with the points we're going to discuss, please consider talking to a qualified psychologist or therapist. Trauma is not always about major catastrophic events. It doesn't have to be a serious accident, a war, or extreme violence. Trauma can come from childhood experiences, toxic relationships, constant bullying, emotional neglect, or any situation that overwhelmed your ability to process emotions at the time it happened. And the truth is that many people carry trauma without even realizing it, because our brains develop defense mechanisms so subtle that they eventually become part of our personality. According to trauma psychology research, our brain does this to protect us. When we go through very difficult experiences, especially in childhood, we develop survival strategies. The problem is that the strategies that helped us in the past may be harming us in the present, creating barriers in our relationships, our careers, and our ability to be happy. So today, we're going to explore 8 common behaviors that people with unresolved trauma often show. And maybe, by identifying these patterns, you can begin to better understand yourself or someone you love. Behavior number 1, you apologize for everything, even when you did nothing wrong. You know that person who constantly says sorry? Someone bumps into them in the hallway and they apologize. Someone interrupts them and they apologize for talking. They express an opinion and immediately say, "Sorry, maybe I'm wrong." This isn't just excessive politeness. This is what therapists call the fawning response. It's one of the 4 trauma responses, along with fight, flight, and freeze. People who developed this response learned, usually in childhood, that keeping others happy and calm was the best way to stay safe. Maybe you grew up in an environment where expressing your needs resulted in conflict, punishment, or rejection. So your brain learned, if I make myself small, if I apologize, if I don't bother anyone, I'll be safer. And this pattern continues into adulthood even when you're no longer in danger. The problem is that constantly apologizing erodes your self-esteem. Behavior number 4, you minimize your own experiences and emotions. You look at what happened to you and think, it wasn't that bad. Other people had it worse. You invalidate your own emotions before anyone else can. Why? Because your emotions were likely invalidated when you were younger. Maybe you were told to stop being dramatic or that you were exaggerating. You internalized the message that your feelings don't matter. But pain is not a competition. If something hurt you, it is valid. Period. Your pain is real and deserves to be acknowledged. Behavior number 5, you have repetitive and destructive relationship patterns. Psychologists call this repetition compulsion. It's when you subconsciously recreate the dynamics of your original trauma in current relationships. You feel attracted to people who treat you similarly to how you were treated in the past, even if that treatment was harmful. If you grew up with an emotionally distant parent, you might find yourself repeatedly with unavailable partners. The brain is trying to fix the past by winning over someone similar in the present. But the cycle only breaks when you become aware of it and actively choose differently. Behavior number 6, you have difficulty accepting help or being vulnerable. Many people with trauma develop extreme independence, not by choice, but out of necessity. You learned that you couldn't rely on anyone, so you built high walls and decided to do everything alone. You might even have people who want to support you, but you don't let them in. Vulnerability was dangerous for you in the past. But here is the cruel paradox. Genuine human connection requires vulnerability. When you close yourself off, you protect yourself from pain, but you also deprive yourself of true love and support. Behavior number 7. You react disproportionately to situations that remind you of your trauma. These are emotional triggers. Something small happens and you have a massive reaction that surprises even you. Someone raises their voice slightly and you go into total panic. Your brain